Good morning and welcome to Nigeria Now on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television, the program which brings you newspaper updates and analysis from all the major headlines here and the national dailies here in Nigeria. My name is Sagir Ibrahim, and with me in the studio today is the sub-editor here at TOS TV Network, Mr. Adebayo Fajimi. Good morning, Mr. Adebayo.
Good morning, Mr. Sagir.
Yes, welcome to the show once again. So quite a couple of interesting headlines, on the front pages of various national dailies. Of course, the one which will catch everybody's attention, like on the Blueprint newspaper, electronic transmission of results. Senate bows to INEC, concurs with reps on direct primaries. Atiku Ekweremadu Hill, upper chamber, direct primaries taking us backward. That's by the PDP. We also see, just a moment, on the Nigerian News Direct newspaper, e-transmission of election results. Senate grants INEC sole power to determine mode as PDP kicks against approval of direct primaries for political parties. So, two major headlines. First is on direct primaries, the ruling on direct primaries, and then second is on e-transmission of results. I want to hear your reaction.
Oh, yeah, this is very good. It's a good news to every one of us, and this is what we have been looking forward to seeing over the couple of years, because the world is going digital now, and we cannot afford to be doing the same thing the same way and be expecting different results. And given the experience we have had in our electoral processes over the years, we have demanded, Nigerians have demanded that it's high time we go digital, because of looking at the electoral fraud, we have seen over time. So I think what our Senate did, the pressure they bow to is to the voice of every Nigerian. And I really believe that this is going to help us to avoid or avert fraud in our electoral processes. Number two, on stands on direct primaries.
Yes.
Well, it's going to help us in such a way that it's going to a large extent, put an end to money bag politics. And it's going to down on politicians who believe solely in money. Because we have had, over time, it is not your political structure that determines, your chances of winning an election, but your money. And also, we have seen situations whereby, because some certain cabals in a political party, believe in social person because he has money, he has the weight and all of that. He just come and they impose on people, and at the end of the day, inside the party, they will still go to the other party and vote against their party and come back to the party. So it is going to give us a kind of political structure, that we are really looking forward to seeing. Though we are still not there, because we are developing democracy. But I see this as a very welcome development to our electoral process.
Okay, so let's go to business. Now, the News Direct newspaper, we see Oshibajo denies call for Naira devaluation. I don't know, what's this issue around the devaluation of the Naira and the accusation on the Vice President calling for devaluation?
Yeah, he has denied that, though. He has denied that yesterday through his spokesperson, Mr. Alaoluwa Akande. And the stance of Mr. Oshibajo is basically on Forex, and he has made his position on that until that area is well addressed, that this issue of Naira and dollar, and the gaps between the two currency continue to begin to widen and all of that. So he has made his position known, and it behoves the governor of central bank take decisive steps to ensure that this comes to an end.
All right, let's go to the Daily Times newspaper. On the banner headline there, we see Nigeria's trade costs too high to attract investments. That's according to the WTO DG Okonjo-Iweala. Canvasses cutting down of all costs associated with moving goods from factory to final consumer. Yeah, if there's something I've heard time and time again, is that the Nigerian business environment is toxic for small and medium businesses. And some have even complained that it's even toxic for Nigerians doing business in Nigeria, because it tends to favor foreigners coming in to invest. However, Here we have the DG of the WTO saying, trade cost is too high. So what kind of reforms in the business sector do you think the country needs to ensure that, business is not only boosted for Nigerians and among Nigerians, but also we see, an increase in foreign investment in the country?
I read the statement by by Dr. Okonjo Iweala, and she made critical points in that statement. She talked about infrastructure, custom, and all of that. In fact, she also mentioned insecurity. If a society or an ambience is not favorable for you to do business, that you have to pay so much more before you can get your goods or your services to people. And the mindset, or let me say, the first aim of every business owner is to maximize profit. So if you are doing business and you discover that the environment is not going to allow you to gain profit or to maximize profit, there is no way you will go there you want to transport your good. There is no good infrastructure, high rates of tax. There is no security of lives and property. Of
Insurance
course,
is also an
so
issue.
you will not be willing.
Yes.
And now the DG is saying, foreign investors are even scared. Even those who are within the country, they are also scared.
Yes.
So you can see farmers, they cannot go to their farms. You can see all manner of things. So she made a very good position, in that statement, and I think the government, there is need for government to listen to her and take a very drastic approach to ensure that the Nigerian society, the Nigerian environment is very conducive, for internal and external, business people, to.
All right. Let's just glance through the Business Day newspaper. We see on the banner line there, 2023, credible polls in sight as Senate backs reforms. Atiku, Okorie, Yabagi, others optimistic. Of course, Mr. Fajimi has spoken and shed light on that issue. What Nigeria must consider to devalue Naira. Let's move to the Daily Trust now, where we see insecurity. 62 private jet owners shun customs verification. Abducted Kebbi students freed after over 100 days in captivity. For the banner headline there, despite bid disqualification, FG moved to award Intel's multi-billion naira boat service contract. BPPNPA kicks as COI demands 25 years tenure, 25% commission. Presidency pass buck, ministry mum, Intel's declines comment. Underneath the picture of the day there, which is a statistic which shows about 1,153 civilians, 176 security personnel have been killed in 3 months due to the insecurity situations and in and across the country. We see Nigerian railway in moribund sector roars. So let's go to the issue of insecurity. Now, 62 private jet owners shun customs verification. Why is that?
It is still the question of what needs to be done that has not been done, because I wonder why a set of people we have an asset, something, and
luxury assets,
so and they will not be able to subject it to the appropriate quota for the normal thing to be done. So for verification, why all of this? So government should go after them, and whatever they consider to be done, I think it needs to be done. So it's a very good approach. So they should.
Okay, so we have a bit of good news. Abducted Kebbi students freed after over 100 days in captivity. What are your comments?
It's a good news, but at the same time, would this stop so soon?
And we still have other students who are still in captivity.
So many are still in the den of this bandit. So it's a good development. It's a good news to us and to the people of this victim. But at the same time, we still need to be very proactive and to be decisive enough to ensure that this does not happen again.
All right, quite an interesting analysis on the show today. However, remember, Nigeria Now continues and it's up every day, weekdays, Monday to Friday, on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. You can be part of Nigeria Now by connecting with us on our various social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at TOS TV Network. You can also watch Nigeria Now via our website at www.tostvnetwork.com, as well as watch recap via YouTube at TOS TV Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, my name is Sagir Ibrahim, and I will see you tomorrow.